It's Antonio, and I'm chiming in because manipulative marketing and sales tactics were used to overthrow the government, or an attempt to overthrow the government yesterday. I'm not a political dude. I don't like getting involved with this kind of crap here, but I have to call bullshit on bullshit. And what happened with the Republican Party yesterday and leading up to yesterday is the equivalent of medical malpractice. It is the equivalent of charlatan behavior. I've never seen anything like this in my entire lifetime. I'm 50 years old. I am ashamed something like this would happen in my country. People that are trusted to uphold the Constitution would engage in such behavior. What do? I watched all the opposition to the elections, the Electoral College yesterday. I watched all the opposition discussions. For over 30 years, I've been a specialist in pitching and sales, language, pitching, helping people raise tens and tens of millions of dollars. I've seen lots of bad actors in marketing. And the only way to deal with bad actors in marketing is to have good actors in marketing. People that can understand what's going on, that's being used to manipulate language and fool people into agreeing against their self-interest. And what I noticed yesterday here is that there is a common theme. The common theme here is focusing on people who are uninformed and easily manipulated. And so I'm going to expose the only area, there's only one argument that a reasonable person can fall for as a result of not accepting the election result. There's only one. It's called Article 77. Article 77 is being used by the Republican Party to invalidate the election. Now, in less than a minute, I'm going to explain why this is a bunch of crap. Okay, here it is. Article 77 was produced by the Pennsylvania legislature. The Pennsylvania legislature is filled with highly competent, thoughtful, caring, loving, patriotic Americans, period. The Pennsylvania legislature elects the electors for Electoral College. Those electors vote. They send a certificate to the federal government. The federal government yesterday members of the federal government attempted to invalidate those votes. The only reason they would validate those votes is because it didn't go the way that they thought. The reason that they're using, very clearly, even though they're not saying it, they're saying that the Pennsylvania legislature doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know what their job is. They're fools. They allowed a corrupt election to take place in their state, and as a result, the federal government needs to investigate further, which is just another ploy. Here's the deal. I believe in the people of Pennsylvania. I know many people from Pennsylvania. They are a tough bunch. They do not take crap. I believe far more and trust far more in the Pennsylvania legislature than I do in the federal government. That's for damn sure. So I don't think that the Pennsylvania legislature, who created Article 77 way before the election for 2020, I don't believe they would allow a false election to occur. That's it. So, federal government, who has no bearing, who can only say that they do not approve of the Electoral College votes, they want to overturn it. Why do they want to overturn it? Because they think that the Pennsylvania elections, Pennsylvania state legislature didn't do their job. Well, that's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of crap. The only reason why they want to overturn it is so that Trump can stay in office, and so they can steal the election. It's treasonous. It is called a coup. Thank God there were folks of goodwill and calm, cool, collected people here who were able to address that, and we have government as usual, even with the shameful mark on our history as a result of what happened. It's a shame. It is disrespectful to our veterans. It's disrespectful to our collective community of Americans. It's a shameful mark. The people who opposed, based upon Article 77 as an argument here, oh my gosh, please Please take note of them. President Trump, if he believed in Article 77, he's a fool. Or he hates the people of Philadelphia, either one. But it's pretty clear in my mind that he did it to hold on to control. Everything that he's been talking about, and I've been following it all, leads to somebody just trying to keep control. And I'm not going to talk about Trump in negative or positive ways here. This is not about politics. It's about somebody trying to hold on to power. I'd have the same problem if somebody from the Democrats was doing this. So here's the deal. A reasonable person can listen to this argument made by the Republican opposition saying that Article 77 is the reason for their opposition. What they are actually saying is that the people of Pennsylvania don't know how to do their job. And as a result, the federal government has to step into the state and tell them how to do their job. That's it. By the way, they don't believe that. The only reason that they're doing it is to hold on to power. That's it. Article 77 is an excuse to hold on to power. If you took those people from the federal government who opposed the electoral results, in Pennsylvania specifically, and sent them to the Pennsylvania legislature for a grilling by the Pennsylvania legislature themselves, they wouldn't stand a chance. What an embarrassment they are. Shameful. As a pitch freak, I know my stuff when it comes to marketing and sales. I know when I'm trying to be fooled, and the Republican opposition to the electoral results tried to fool us. And the president, as a result of believing that, has also tried to fool us simply to hold on to power. The peaceful transfer of power is our most sacred legal obligation, moral obligation in our country. Shame on you for believing it. Shame on you for promoting that.